Hello and welcome for Ruth chapter 3. So we pick up from yesterday where Naomi was encouraging Ruth to continue staying close to Boaz and gleaning his fields. And that is where we pick up. Verse 1. Then Naomi, her mother-in-law, said to her, "My daughter, shall I not seek security for you, that it may be well with you?" Naomi feels bad for Ruth's situation being a widow and leaving her people and is trying to steer her in the right direction. Verse 2. Now is not Boaz our kinsman, with whose maids you were? Behold, he winnows barley at the threshing floor tonight. Wash yourself, therefore, and anoint yourself, and put on your best clothes, and go down to the threshing floor, which was where the grain was loosened. But do not make yourself known to the man until he has finished eating and drinking. Verse 4. It shall be when he lies down that you shall notice the place where he lies, and you shall go and uncover his feet and lie down. Then he will tell you what you shall do. She said to her, "All that you say I will do." Uncovering the feet and lying down was a Near Eastern custom to propose marriage. Since Boaz was a generation older than Ruth, it's highly likely he would not have initiated a marriage proposal to a younger woman. Verse 6. So she went down to the threshing floor and did according to all that her mother-in-law had commanded her. When Boaz had eaten and drunk and his heart was merry, he went to lie down at the end of the heap of grain, and she came secretly and uncovered his feet and lay down. It happened in the middle of the night that the man was startled and bent forward, and behold, a woman was lying at his feet. He said, "Who are you?" And she answered, "I am Ruth, your maid. So spread your covering over your maid, for you are a close relative." And if I tried proposing to my wife by uncovering her feet in the middle of the night, I would have gotten a good slap in the face, and that would have probably been it. Then he said, "May you be blessed of the Lord, my daughter. You have shown your last kindness to be better than the first by not going after young men, whether poor or rich. Now, my daughter, do not fear. I will do for you whatever you ask. For all my people in the city know that you are a woman of excellence. Now it is true, I am a close relative. However, there is a relative closer than I. Remain this night, and when morning comes, if he will redeem you, good, let him redeem you. But if he does not wish to redeem you, then I will redeem you, as the Lord lives. Lie down until morning." So Boaz was pleased that Ruth was willing to honor her late husband Mahlon by marrying into the same family line through Naomi's late husband Elimelech. But there was a complication, as Boaz was thinking about the legal aspects of the proposed marriage. He knew that Ruth, by her marriage into Elimelech's family, had a relative who was more closely related to her than he was. Ultimately, he wanted her to be happy, but he had to abide by the rules of the family. So she lay at his feet until morning and rose before one could recognize another. And he said, "Let it not be known that the woman came to the threshing floor." Again he said, "Give me the cloak that is on you and hold it." So she held it, and he measured 6 measures of barley and laid it on her. And this would have been for her to take back to share with Naomi. Then she went into the city. Verse 16. When she came to her mother-in-law, she said, "How did it go, my daughter?" And she told her all that the man had done for her. She said, "These 6 measures of barley he gave to me, for he said, 'Do not go to your mother-in-law empty-handed.'" Then she said, "Wait, my daughter, until you know how the matter turns out, for the man will not rest until he has settled it today." And this is one of those wait-and-see moments that we all go through in life, where we have no idea what the outcome's going to be, but puts us in a perfect position to be dependent upon God to test our faith. So let's see how it turns out for Ruth tomorrow. Hope you can join me, and God bless your day. Take care.